G'day everybody. Let's have a look at perhaps the hottest little player on the planet right now, Mr. Patrick Cantlay, who obviously has got a very hot putter, but also is hitting a lot of greens, hitting it very straight. Obviously he's hitting it well enough to have played a very conservative, smart strategy and lean on that hot putter, but he's certainly hitting a lot of shots. He's got plenty of speed, certainly well above tour average. Ball speed still up around those high 170s and an occasional 180 with the driver, so he hits it plenty far. He has made some changes over the last, obviously from that back issues he had. The guys at TPI have done a fantastic job not only rejuvenating his career but improving him as a ball striker. So let's dive right in and have a look at some of the cool stuff he does, some of the funky stuff he's got going on, but there's not much funky, it's pretty good. So we'll start with just set up basic fundamentals, all the good stuff. Armpits through the knees, through the midfoot, just spot on right there. You can just clearly just see the top of the trail arm. See the top of the lead arm. Trail arm's got some nice relaxed fold in it there. All the good stuff you'd expect to see. Nothing crazy there, nice and relaxed, arms hanging. Face on, interesting, a little bit of kind of reverse shaft lean going on here. Camera angle might not be absolutely perfectly face on, probably a little bit looking at him from behind, which might help with that too, but he certainly has that tendency. He kind of starts a little stacked on that trail side, which is cool. This is just before this video here, just before he starts his swing, so if we had the pressure traces, it wouldn't surprise me if he actually has a little forward move and then he moves himself into this position a little bit like Henrik Stenson. And then from there, as he goes back, he just kind of certainly makes a beautiful move, coils lovely into that. A little bit of wrist hinge there. Also a very strong grip, but at that in there, well, not very strong, but certainly on the stronger side of things. Gets back here, plenty of hinge, but some good width. Let's have a look at it from down there. So club's just right on plane. Hands have not gone out at all. They've worked in, along with the club have gone pretty much in, so club out. Very traditional, very good. Lots of hip turn, lots of trunk turn, beautiful one-piece takeaway, basically, all the good stuff. And then we just continue up, halfway back, right up on plane, maybe fractionally outside the ball, which will obviously then see the shaft probably steepen in transition, presumably. From there, but hands also right in the middle of the sternum there. Now they're pretty good. Start to see here, like a lot of really good ball strikers, as his lead arm sort of gets past this point, you're going to start to see his pressure starts shifting forward, so his downswing pretty much starts nice and early, like all good ball strikers. We'll see that here now. There he goes. So by the time he gets to the top, he's recentered his weight. He's certainly moved forward a little bit there, just enough, an inch or two. And you can see he's created some lovely angles. Great spots here at the top. Lead arm nice and high, trail forearm just where it should be, obviously within his physical limitations. Hands right up on top of the right shoulder, all the good stuff. Actually, let's just kick back down and see how much that shaft does change. Left arm parallel. Just outside the ball, we had it. And then some real cool stuff here. Get rid of some of these lines. But we want to have that one back from there the way, coach. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. Good. And then we'll see here he has a very cool move with his lead knee move there. Very similar to the boy I work with, Mr. Kiramura. Very similar turn, drift, and then opens up that while still drifting forward. And that right hip doesn't just stay where it is, it still keeps moving forward, but certainly the big move from the lead knee into a beautiful pre-impact position. You can certainly see some left elbow leading there, which is actually managing his club face surprisingly well. Look at it down the line. You can see now how that shaft has steepened up as a reaction to the slightly flat shaft. No surprise though. Keep going. Beautiful. A little underneath here, which would suggest this particular shot he's trying to hit here is going to be a little right to lefter. You can hit it both ways, obviously, but this particular shot's definitely going to be that way. You can now see the left butt cheek appear, all the good stuff. I don't think there's any early extension at all. Only a touch, a little bit of it. But impact, pretty pure in it. All the good stuff there. Trail elbow still flexed. See the lead arm. You can see the left butt cheeks popped up. Plenty of pressure forward. Face on impact. Very good stuff here. Back of the hand at the target. Plenty of separation here. Now obviously that left elbow is being a little bent, kind of a little bit Jordan Spiethish. The good thing with that is it really allows him to manage the face, stops the face flipping, which we'll see post impact a bit of a flip by here, but obviously the ball's gone and that left elbow action there really helps him manage keep the face square through impact. Stays down, lots of pressure in that trail hip, lovely lateral trace, not jumps out of it at all. And then he releases that trail foot now, nice and late, into a very balanced finish. Let's have a look skis here. Yeah, so there's that post impact. Once the ball's gone, that flip. But that left elbow certainly helps him manage that face beautifully. Face isn't flipped too much at that point. Exits just under the shoulder. The hands finish quite high. And then through. So pretty good, pretty normal, consistent swing. Let's have another little look at the 3D from TPI. Cool, so it's another little excellent, cool, funky look at things from face on. I think this will be his driver. It's the same thing with the shaft there, as you can clearly see. The shaft's pretty neutral, it all kicks back, secondary spine, all the normal stuff we'd see from good ball strikers. See that same move here where he turns, creates some space, lead arm halfway back. You can see that little beam there. You can see the early drift to the lead side. Beautiful, loads in there. And then we'll see the left knee and left hip open up as he comes down. Beautiful. He keeps working forward with the other lower half. So great little spot here. And as we get to impact here, you can really see him leading with the hands, getting lots of forward shaft lean into a very stable impact position, and then the post impact flip. Now obviously when he did have back issues, well, not obvious, but when he did have back issues, this was kind of where it was happening at, was things where you're kind of seeing that little wee separation in the spine, little exciting things going on through here. But this is already the post work of it, so they've reduced it a ton. He's obviously got a lot stronger to manage it. Still a little funky going on there, but certainly at a point now where he's not going to be, he's basically injury free now and absolutely flushing it. One last little look. This is another very cool look at golf swings, sort of in front of the player. You've got to have confidence he's not going to hit any lateral shanks at you, any lateral phase. We don't want any of those. But from here we'll certainly see similar trend, lovely takeaway, up on plane, all the good stuff. Another really good way here, we'll see that at this point here we'll start to see some pressure drifting forward. There she goes. And then from here we'll see that left knee moving, left hip, everything going, while the right foot kind of stays kind of back and just allows him, got a little semi-sneak kind of squat move, beautiful, into impact, boom, very stable, very strong control. We'll see here this left elbow a lot from this particular angle. There she goes. You can see how it's still maintaining the bend there, which controls. You can see that looks flipped, but that left wrist condition, that left elbow is certainly helping him manage that face and provides for, and here's that late foot, that little drag foot action. It's beautiful. And so golf swing that's very well balanced, has plenty of speed, and along with a very strong putting stroke, looks like it has a great chance of winning the big money this weekend. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to send me your swing to have a look at it, man, I love looking at golf swings. Have a great day.